hot and arid area of scrubland where few animals can survive. And it's a bad place to run out of water. This is the most extreme region of the Western Sierra Nevada mountains. This landscape is also home to deadly scorpions and biting, stinging ants. Though the ants can make a tasty snack.
And this is why you always have to grab them by the head. If you look, if I let it bite my tongue, it bites on, and that's why you eat the other end.
The most difficult part is catching them.
But you can see the abdomen there, and you can eat that. And that's kind of really tingy and sweet, but surprisingly quite good.
It's time to move. After a tasty snack of carpenter ants, I push on. I want to make quick progress before the heat of the day really kicks in. But this hot terrain has a new threat: snakes.
But this is also prime snake country around here, and you'll get rattlesnakes and bull and king snakes, but it's rattlesnakes are the ones you really want to watch out for. And yeah, actually this is just prime place for snakes, especially in the heat of the day where it's hot. They want to find shade and tuck themselves under here, and it's why it's so important when you cross logs, always to stand on top of it, have a look, what's the other side, and then move.
It looks like I've still got a long way to go. The day is getting hotter, and I want some water. It was only 5 years ago that a lone hiker became lost near here. For 9 days, a search party looked for him in vain. When he finally staggered out, he was suffering from severe dehydration. But there's one plant out here that could have helped him.
But this sort of bush is ideal. I'm not going to get a feast out of it, but it's a little manzanita bush, and it literally means little apples, and you can see these things. And the Mono Indians will use these a lot just for as like dried fruit. All you do is chew the outer bit of it, and then spit out the hard seeds. But these are really high in vitamin C, and they're great. And they'll also make drinks out of this. They get loads of these berries, crush them up, add water, and like strain it through a basket, and it gives this really nice lemony drink. But I want to be taking a few of these with me.
The bush is also good for something else. By now, I really want to clean my teeth. And the manzanita bush was used by Native Americans as a form of toothbrush. And that's what I'm doing too.
So this bush can be really useful. It's not much, but it's about one of the few bushes in this sort of terrain that can be a help to me.
By mid-afternoon, the heat from the sun is almost overpowering. It's slowing my progress through the unforgiving scrub. Then, my luck turns.
Hey, look, quick! Wow! That is amazing! That's just huge lake. And I really need water. My bottle's been out now for a while, and this is just what I've been hoping for. And I can drink and just cool down. Come on. Wow, that's so good.
And that's not all. On the far side of the lake, I spot a road.
If I can just get across this lake somehow, that road is my ticket out of here.
The lake is half a mile across, and if you have to swim that distance, I'm going to show you how to use your trousers to keep you afloat.
And all I've got to do with these is grab the trouser legs and tie a knot in it. And I used to do this loads when I was a kid, making like rafts and stuff to cross rivers. But all you do is tie these knots to trap the air, and then when I swing it over my head into the water, they'll act like a little life jacket.
But it's further than I thought, and the water's becoming colder. I soon got another problem. My makeshift life jacket isn't that reliable. There's only one thing to do. Try to refill it with air whilst treading water. But it's not that easy. Finally, I make it across.
This has just been such an extraordinary journey for me, just because of the range of different conditions I've come across. You know, everything from the high altitude snow line through to the burning heat. It's meant that I've constantly had to adapt the techniques just to survive. And so many of the skills of the Mono Indians have been so helpful for me out here, and it just shows how resourceful those guys had to be to survive in this sort of landscape. But for me, it is definitely time to be heading home.
It's been tough, but I leave this place with a whole new respect for Native Americans and their extraordinary survival skills.
接下来，全球惊恐目睹德州上空发生的轰天大爆炸，7条生命在一瞬间灰飞烟灭。历史零时差，哥伦比亚太空梭爆炸。接着播出